Did you know that where your cat chooses to sleep reveals secrets about how he sees you? Believe it or not, the simple act of lying down next to you is full of emotional, instinctive, and even biological meanings. Today, we're going to explore why your cat sleeps with you, how it reflects your special bond, and what these choices tell us about feline personality. Stay until the end, because you'll be surprised. Oh, and before we start, like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting facts about cat behavior. Ready to understand your feline better? When your cat chooses a place to sleep, it may seem like a simple thing, but for him, it is a decision full of meaning. Let's start with an important fact. Cats, by nature, are extremely careful when choosing their spaces. This behavior is a direct reflection of their wild ancestors. Cats need a place where they can relax, but without losing their vigilance. Even the most domestic cat still carries this instinctive need. Now, when your cat chooses to sleep with you, it says a lot more about him than you might think. For cats, their sleeping place is more than just a comfortable place. It is where they feel protected. By lying next to you, he is saying, "I trust you to take care of me while I sleep." After all, sleeping is a moment of vulnerability, and entrusting his safety to you is one of the greatest displays of affection he can offer. Also, have you ever noticed how cats explore their bed before going to sleep? They might sniff the room, walk around a bit, or even knead the bed with their paws. This behavior, called kneading bread, is an instinct inherited from kittens who kneaded their mother's belly to stimulate milk production. When they do this in your bed, they are signaling that they see this place as cozy and safe, almost like a nest that they are preparing themselves. Then, when they finally settle down, pay attention to how they relax. Sometimes they will start by curling up tightly, a typical position to conserve heat and feel protected. Other times, they may stretch out along the bed, taking up a lot of space, which means they feel completely comfortable and confident by your side. Have you ever noticed how your cat slowly approaches you before going to sleep? He may climb on the bed, walk around a few times, or even touch you with his paws. This touch is a form of recognition. He is saying, "I want to be close to you." Unlike other animals, cats do not need to be close to you out of obligation. When they choose your company, it is because they truly want to be there. And what about the purr? That very characteristic sound that can appear when he settles down. Did you know that cats only purr when they are very comfortable or when they are trying to calm themselves? If he purrs when lying next to you, it shows that he is completely relaxed and happy. It is almost as if he is saying, "Here, I am at peace." Another important factor is human warmth. Cats are masters at finding the warmest places in the house, and your body is like a personal heater to them. That's why they love to snuggle up close to your chest, back, or even on your legs. The warmth you provide not only keeps their body warm, but also reinforces the feeling of comfort and closeness. In other words, you are the perfect blanket for them. And here's something that many cat owners will recognize: the famous touching just a little bit. Sometimes your cat doesn't climb all the way up onto the bed, but instead gets very close, just touching you with the tip of their paw or tail. For cats, this small physical contact is enough to reinforce the connection. They don't need to be glued to you, but just touching you is a gesture of affection and recognition. Now, here's something interesting. Cats also choose where to sleep based on their mood at the time. If they're feeling needy or looking for company, they'll probably try to sleep right next to you, purring and cuddling. But on other days, they might want a little more space, like sleeping at the foot of the bed, or in a more distant position. These behaviors reflect not only their personality, but also how they interpret your relationship at that moment. Lastly, remember, the choice to sleep with you is not just practical, it's emotional. Cats, despite being silent, have very specific ways of showing affection, and sleeping is one of their most profound gestures, After all, they trust your presence to completely let their guard down and rest without worries. When they sleep next to you, they're saying, in their own way, I trust you with my life. Did you know that where your cat chooses to sleep reveals a lot about their personality? Yes, each position, each place, and even the way they behave when lying down says something unique about them. Let's explore these nuances together, which can be a true map to understanding your feline. First, let's talk about cats that love to be very close to you. You know that cat that insists on sleeping on your chest, on your shoulder, or even on your head. These are the cats that we can call super attached. They are extremely sociable, affectionate, and trust you completely. Sleeping in these places, especially where they feel your breathing or heartbeat, is their way of seeking security and closeness. For these cats, the closer to you, the better. Now, we have cats that prefer to sleep at the foot of the bed, or even on the floor next to it. This may seem less affectionate, but make no mistake, these felines are more independent, but they still value your presence. They want to be close, but without giving up their personal space. It's like they're saying, I want to be around, but on my own terms. Another detail that says a lot about your cat's personality is the position in which he sleeps. For example, if your cat sleeps on his back, with his paws thrown up in the air, this is a clear sign that he feels completely safe. The belly is one of the most vulnerable areas of a cat, and he only exposes it when he fully trusts the environment and the people around him. On the other hand, cats that sleep curled up, almost like a little ball, are in conservation mode. This behavior is common on colder days, but it can also indicate that he is in a moment of greater introspection or seeking comfort. It is his way of saying, I need some more private time, but I'm still fine. So the way and where your cat sleeps is like a window into his personality. He is not only getting comfortable, but also expressing who he is and how he feels about you and the environment around him. Each choice is special, and understanding these preferences further strengthens the connection between you. Now that we've explored what your cat's sleep reveals about them and your relationship, let's talk about the other side of the coin, the benefits you gain when your cat chooses to sleep next to you. Believe it or not, this choice has positive impacts, not only emotionally, but also physically and mentally. Let's start with the emotional impact. When your cat snuggles up next to you, they are providing a unique feeling of warmth and unconditional love. Many people report that sleeping with their cats immediately reduces stress and anxiety, and it makes sense. Studies show that petting a cat or listening to their purr helps release endorphins, the happy hormone in your body. In other words, that simple moment of sharing a bed is actually a little therapy for your mind. Plus, your cat can even improve the quality of your sleep. Cats are known for choosing nap times that coincide with humans' deepest sleep periods, especially if you and your cat have a well-established routine. Their presence can help you relax more quickly and get a better night's sleep. Sure, some cats are more active at night, but once they get used to your household routine, they make excellent nighttime companions. And there's more. The warmth your cat provides while you sleep is not only comfortable, but it can also help regulate your body temperature. This is especially useful on colder nights when that furry little body acts as a real hot water bottle. Some say that cats know exactly where to position themselves to warm up parts of their bodies that are colder, such as their feet or hands. It seems like magic, but it's just another one of their superpowers. The simple fact of sharing a bed with your cat can reinforce feelings of security and companionship, especially for those who live alone or have had a difficult day. Your cat becomes that constant presence, always there to welcome you, without judgment. For many people, sleeping next to a cat is the guarantee of not feeling alone, even in the most challenging moments. Sleeping together is not just a habit. It is a symbol of a deep bond, built day after day, between a human being and such a special animal. It is the silent way cats have of saying, "You are my family, my safe haven." This moment, as simple as it may seem, is one of the greatest gestures of love and connection they can offer. So the next time your cat jumps on the bed and settles down next to you, remember, this is not a simple gesture. It is a privilege. It is your cat's way of sharing one of the most vulnerable and meaningful moments of the day with you, and together, you create unique memories, full of affection and complicity. Enjoy these moments. Celebrate each gesture, each purr, each look before falling asleep. They are reminders that true love does not need words. It is in the small details, in the shared silence, and in the warmth of a friendship that goes far beyond species.